you a songwriter? Are you looking to turn your songwriting passion into a full-time gig? Whether you are just at the start of your songwriting journey or a seasoned industry professional, this show is made for you. Welcome to The Songwriter Show, bringing together songwriting news, interviews, and community. Now, welcome your host, Sarantos.
Thank you so much for tuning in and welcome back to the Songwriter Show, right here on Reality Radio 101. I'm your host, Sarantos, a solo music artist who's been writing lyrics for as long as I can remember. Words just mean the absolute world to me, and that's why I love hosting this show for you every single Tuesday evening. I believe in my heart that every song is a story. Tonight, I'm so excited to have on the show Gene Moran. He's a singer-songwriter born with cerebral palsy who has an interesting story. He was named 2024 Best Local Troubadour by the Phoenix Best of the Valley magazine, opened for Chris Shelft of Foo Fighters at Belly Up in Solana Beach, the White Buffalo, Jimbo Mathis of Squirrel Nut Zippers, Three Bad Zacks, and Vic Ruggiero of the Slackers.
And now, welcome this week's special guest.
Welcome to the show. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You got kind of an interesting story. Obviously, in your bio, your medical stuff kind of popped out. Tell us a little bit about your story.
Okay, well, check this out. See, I was born with cerebral palsy, which is a neurological handicap, right? And it affects your fine and gross motor skills, right? So I really shouldn't be able to play guitar. However, I figured out a way to play in standard tuning by muting certain strings and letting certain strings out to get your basic chords like a G, a C, a D. And that's all you really need. A few chords to make a song. And I was never proficient enough to cover a song. So I figured, I guess I got to start writing songs.
Yeah.
That's how it happened.
That's awesome, man. So tell us a little bit about the first lick you learned how to play on the guitar.
The first chord I ever learned how to play was a G, which is like at least how I play my G is I play it only with my thumb. And what I do is I get on the third fret, I press down the first E string, mute the A, and let the rest ring out, and that gives me a G. And then I get a C by putting down the A string and muting the E string and letting that ring out. And then D is I think it's the 2-dot fret up there.
Yeah.
And boom, that's how I figured it out. And I'm like, hey, I have something.
That's cool.
I'm from a town called Yuma, Arizona, and there's a lot of interesting people living there. Being that it's a border town, people making bad choices, getting drinking and doing stuff like that, and makes for good writing material.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you what inspired you, but okay.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about these live shows.
The live shows? Okay. Well, I started playing out solo at the very, very beginning. And then I met a guy named Keith Perillo who suggested that he could help me out by adding fills and a little, leads here and there and some slide. And then that developed. And then a few years of that, then a buddy of mine who's actually a real musician, played in LA, toured around the world. He actually formed a band around my songs, which is Mean Gene and the Green Sardines, based in San Diego. And that's the band that actually opened up for Chris Shiflett of the Foo Fighters. And we played around San Diego and had some really cool opportunities, which I never thought it would ever happen to someone like me.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know. It's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's rad. I never thought this would ever happen.
Tell us about your songwriting process. How do you get started?
Okay, so this is how the songwriting comes to me. I have never set out and said, today I'm going to write a song. It seems like an opening line attached with the melody will fall in my lap, or it's kind of like butterflies. I go and snatch them with a butterfly net and then see where they take me. And they're always kind of based upon something that I'm thinking about, a story a friend told me, a family member, somebody told me. And that's how it is. And I think that's what makes my songs relatable to a lot of people,
How do you balance your music with other obligations in your life?
Okay, actually, I don't have any other obligations. I was a teacher for 21 years, and I've always been in a wheelchair. But I was slowing down about 5 years ago, and I found out I had a dislocated hip, which slowed me down as in forms of getting dressed to go to work. It'd take me forever to get ready to go to work, so I never knew how long it'd take me. So I was able to retire with full benefits, and now all I do is music. That's all I do. And I'm wondering, maybe if this is the way it was supposed to be. Sometimes I wonder that,
Yeah, I get it.
You know?
I know the rest of us, there's just this whole industry based around scams and trying to rip us off. Do you fall for any of that stuff? Are there any that you've fallen for that you want to share with us?
No, I've never done that. I've never fallen for any scams, only because I'm skeptical about anything I see on the net. But I have had opportunities just based on playing around and people see me, and then weird things kind of happen like that. But I've never fallen for a scam. I'm just totally skeptical.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. If you could tell us about the most surprising person that ever complimented your music, who would that be?
Okay, I went and saw Todd Snyder about a couple of years ago, and he's one of my favorite songwriters. And I was at the Belly Up in Solana Beach, California, and I was getting in my truck after the show, and this guy came up to me, and he goes, "Hey, man, are you Gene?" And I thought maybe like I was gonna get mugged, or I don't know what was going on. No, I'm serious. I didn't know what was going on. And he goes, and he could tell he spooked me, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He backed up. He's like, "Do you have a band called Mean Gene and the Green Sardines?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's all, "Well, I'm the booker for Belly Up, and I love your music, and I'd like to help you." And then what was even weirder was that he went back to the tour bus, grabbed the opening act, and the three of us were listening to my songs in my truck, and they were talking about bands that I could open up for. And then like a year later, he told me to get a website and a business card, and it took me about a year to do that. And within that year, we were opening for Chris Shiflett, the Foo Fighters.
That's awesome.
It was just, I don't know. I was hanging out in a parking lot, and the guy heard me weeks before or something. It was wild. That's
wild.
Yeah.
So, Gene, is there a song that you're so proud of but you haven't shared yet with the world?
I put them all out pretty much on Spotify, but the ones I haven't shared with anybody yet are the ones that I'm still working on. And I'm constantly working on a few. I mean, on a lot, actually. Right now, one that I haven't shared is I had a song called $600 Million Question. And it's about like how long it takes to get over somebody. And I haven't shared that yet. But pretty much I'll write them, I'll record them, and turn them out. Like, because I don't want to leave anything on the table. Like, I don't know how long I have on this on this earth. So I just like to like, boom, 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 That's what I like to do.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie? Drama would probably be The Godfather. Comedy might be like Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
That's a great movie, man. I remember watching that.
Yeah. What's yours?
God, I have so many movies I love from. If I could tell you like the most, it'd have to be either Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Rocky. And I know those are multiple films.
Yeah.
But it's got to be one of those because that just inspired me so much in the 80s, man.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Rocky. Yeah, I like Rocky 1 the best. Rocky 1, Rocky 2, and then that. But that last Rocky was really good too.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Do you believe that there's a formula for hit songs, or is it all about feel?
I think there's got to be a formula. I mean, at least for mainstream, but I don't write mainstream, so I don't do mainstream stuff. But I believe there is a formula for like a top 40 hit or something. Like what they have like 10 writers per song, and they know how to turn them out. But for me, again, I'm not that great of a musician. I got 3 chords, 4 chords, 5 chords I work with, so there's not going to be a whole lot to it. But I think in the delivery of the honesty, that's what also can sell a song.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
All right, tell you what, let's take a quick break, listen to your song, then we'll come back and talk a little more, okay, Gene?
Cool.
All right, everybody, check this out. Here we go.
There's a picture of me wedged in the frame of a mirror, taken when I was 3, holding an electric guitar just like a rock and roll star. I played rhythm, he played lead. He was a talented man, played in a shitload of bands. He could make a guitar scream. I got a call one day, said he had passed away, and there was something handed down to me. It was a beautiful thing, 2 humbuckers and strings. It could make your eardrums ring. I plugged it into my amp, and when I started to vamp, hey man, it sounded guitar. Seen him in town, and they were getting worried. They went and knocked on his door. They found him down on the floor. It must have happened suddenly. And in the back of his pants there was a picture of me, taken when I was 3, holding an electric guitar, just like a rock and roll star, just like the one handed down to me.
Thank you for sharing that song with us, man.
Cool. Hey, thanks for sharing it.
Yeah, no problem. Do you prefer like modern digital mixing, or are you an analog guy?
Oh no, I'm digital just because I can't play that well. So like I'm constantly like, I don't like the way this turned out. But if I had the money and like a lot of money, I would do analog, like to go old school, just because I like the honesty in it. But I can't. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And time.
Yeah, I feel bad, man. You keep saying you're not good. You're not, get that out of your head, brother.
Oh, no. I'm not saying I'm not good. I'm just saying that, like, okay, honestly, I think I'm a better writer than I am a player. But it works. For what I do, I believe it works. So I'm not selling myself short. I just,
Yeah, I get it.
That's what I think.
So do you have any pre-performance rituals, things that you kind of have to do before a live show?
Pre-performance? Okay, you know what I did? Okay, the last time I had the last big show that I had, I practiced every day, but I didn't practice every, like I practiced for I just did the set every day and then I let it go. And then I gave it time. The day before the show, I didn't practice at all. So I kind of take it as like studying for a test, and then the show is my test day. So and if I'm prepared, I know I'm either going to get an A, a B, or I'll probably either get an A or a B. So I'm not going to totally like fail the test. So I think if I practice, I'm good. So I really don't have anything but I think if I prepare, then I should be good because I feel prepared.
Do you have like a favorite 90s jam?
Favorite 90s jam? In the 90s, I listened to a lot of like Manchester sound. So I liked Stone Roses. I liked from the 90s. I like The Cure. Okay, I would say 90s, from the 90s, maybe. No, I'd go with the Stone Roses. Stone Roses in the 90s, yeah. Anything off that first record. I Want to Be Adored, Elephant Stone, She Bangs the Drum. Anything off that record is bad. From the 90s.
Yeah.
That's what the 90s remind me of.
Do you have a book that you hated that everybody else loved?
A book? I never got into reading. I don't read. I guess I don't have maybe the patience to read. I don't know. Like, or maybe I just always writing. So no, I don't. No, not books. No.
Are there any apps on your phone or iPad that you just can't live without?
Apps? Do I have any? Oh, Reverb. I'm always checking out my dream gear. I'm always looking at my dream gear. There's always one more guitar I want to get,
Yeah.
So like right now, what I want is Gibson has this walnut Les Paul Junior double cutaway. Man, I want that. But I already have one. But I want a walnut one.
Okay.
So, are you like that too? Do you like gear? Do you like guitars and you're looking for?
I do, but I've made a concerted effort to learn the gear I have and Logic and the few plugins there. I'm kind of a nerd and a techie, so
Oh yeah.
yeah, I have a bunch of Waves plugins, Antares, stuff like that. Isotope, those are probably my three faves. But I really, really try not to use a bunch of them. I really try to learn how to use a few of them because I feel like that's really what it's about.
Yeah. Do you like to buy instruments, or do you when you play, do you play like acoustic guitar mostly, or what are your instruments?
Well, so mostly like piano, and I create like in
piano.
Logic. I dabble in a lot of different instruments. I'm really learning the guitar more so than anything else right now. But to me, it's all about the digital experience and, trying to do good things with your shitty family room where you're recording stuff. I wish one day I have a studio. I can record something in Abby's studio or somewhere really cool. That's kind of the dream,
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Hopefully one day you'll do it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, totally. It'd be cool.
Tell us where people can buy your stuff, stream it. Where can they find your music?
Okay, you can find my stuff everywhere, like Pandora, Spotify, Apple, everywhere. SoundCloud, Bandcamp, everywhere. I'm on part of that. What do you call it? It's a SoundCloud distribution, so they send it everywhere, and that's where you can find it. It's under Gene Moran Music too.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have a friend named Rochelle Hubbard that helps me out, and she's always like helping. She actually the one that emailed you.
Do you have a favorite person that you love to follow on YouTube?
That I like to follow on YouTube. Who do I follow? No, I don't know. I don't follow anybody on YouTube. Nuh-uh. Do you know anybody that I should follow?
Oh man, I can't answer that for you. I think it depends on what you're trying to.
Like music-wise.
I'm always watching different things. I think companies. I think there's some individual guitarists and songwriters, but there's no one I could tell you that you just got to follow this person and everything they release. Nah.
You know what I do watch a lot of now that I'm thinking about it? Is that guy Rick Beato or something?
Oh, is that the guitarist?
Yeah, that's the guitar. He always has these awesome interviews with people about like how they came up with the song or how did you come up with this lick. I watch a lot of him. Yeah, so I guess I do. Yeah.
Okay.
He's awesome. Yeah.
All right, man. I want to thank you, Gene, for being on the show tonight, man. It was a great time. I hope you enjoyed it, and I think your story will resonate with the fans.
Hey, well, thanks for having me. Seriously, thank you so much. Awesome.
You're welcome. And thank you to all the fans out there for spending a little bit of your precious time with the two of us tonight and for being a part of the Songwriter Show. If you're an artist with a story to share, please go to thesongwritershow.com and fill out the guest request form. I'm Sarantos. I hope you'll join us every single Tuesday evening as we uncover these inspiring journeys behind the music. Keep creating, connecting, and let's get all of our stories heard. I love you guys. Have a great night.
Party
Thank you for listening to The Songwriter Show. To keep the momentum going, head over to www.songwritershow.com and join our free music community of artists, songwriters, and producers. That's www.songwritershow.com.